Hello, I'm Steve Douglas, President of Campus Crusade for Christ. Today I'd like to show you a little of what God is doing, how He works when people experience the Jesus film in their heart language.
Well, Ruth and I were asked to be a part of starting the projector for the first showing of this Jesus film.
And I was just awestruck by the number of people that were present. Probably we would guesstimate about 4,500 people came to the premiere. Certainly much more than I had ever anticipated.
I was surprised at the crowd. I looked around and saw the multitude of people. It was incredible. They were so focused, they hardly moved. Their eyes were just glued to the screen.
It just takes your breath away to see the emotion that the people feel, but also the emotion that it brings out in my heart to see it for the first time in this environment.
I thought, God is really speaking to them. They're not watching a movie, they're having an experience with Jesus Christ. He's speaking to their hearts and they're responding.
They were just moved. You could hear them groaning when things would happen.
I just remember seeing some of the wailing and the children just sobbing and crying. And it just took my breath away. Just realizing what Jesus and the pain and the suffering that He did for us. It was just a little too much to bear.
And to see the response was truly unbelievable. They wasted no time initially. Once the first gentleman stepped out, it's as though they all came.
For the past 28 years, time after time, people have been deeply moved as they have experienced the love of Jesus Christ. Through God's provision, the Jesus film has now been translated into 1,000 languages. More than 200 million people have indicated decisions to follow Christ, and more than 1 million churches have been planted using the film. There are 500 languages of more than 100,000 speakers that still need a translation. And the vast majority of these untranslated languages are spoken in or near the 1040 window, an area that includes the least evangelized people in the entire world. To help produce one translation, all the work of travel, preparation, translation, recording, editing, and producing a master, well, it's an enormous task. Each translation takes $37,000, but it makes possible an incredible harvest. A gift of $3,700 will provide 12 minutes of a translation for Africa, Asia, or the Middle East. Or your gift of any amount will make an important difference in taking the gospel unfilmed to unreached people. Thank you for praying. Thank you for responding, for making a difference in the lives of people for now and for eternity.